All right, hello. So no sewing video today, you probably noticed. My sewing room looks like this. This is all left by the previous owner, by the way. So, yeah, that would be why there's no sewing video today. But I thought maybe we'd just talk about what the plans are for the sewing room, and then kind of do like a three-parter of talking about what we're gonna do with the sewing room, then actually like labeling fabric and doing the sewing room, and then like a debut of sorts. And that would cut down some of my sewing time and make me make it a little easier for me as far as getting this hustle done because it's a lot of work. Anyway, so you kind of come in here, and then I have this little bit of a wall here, and then a closet. So wall here, it's gonna have an ironing board in the wall. So I have one. It's on the ground over here. I got packages. Um, and it'll just, my mom has one. We've had it forever. And it fits between the joists and it folds out. And that way I can put it up and have more room in here when I'm not ironing. And then we have a little gas heater bit down somewhere. I think it's right there. Yeah. And we're not using the gas in here, but I am going to put like a little electric heater there. So it kind of looks like it's being used and also heat the room a little bit. Closet's probably going to mostly be filming stuff like my lighting and all that, because this main wall, which has all the junk on it right now, that is going to be my fabric storage. I'm going to have it on the open so I can actually see things. I had an issue with my last house because I kept the fabric in the closet that my fabric would like fall between cracks and I couldn't get to it anymore, or because the closet was wider than the door, I couldn't reach in those back corners. So I'm just going to have it out, and I don't care what it looks like half the time. I just need it out. So I have little wooden crates. It's all gonna go in there. I'm gonna label everything. It's gonna be nice, hopefully neat and cool looking. I'm gonna put yarn up there. I have two laundry hampers basically, and I'm gonna put all my scraps in there because I'm running out of space for my scraps. I keep all the fabric. I don't throw any fabric away, even the tiny little pieces I can do something with, and I do things with them. So I want to have a designated space instead of just the random bags that I have right now. This, the one with the, I'm trying to get rid of this bed, so I have it on Facebook Marketplace. But this is going to be the sewing machine wall, the wall of sewing machines. Because we do have Wilma, the 1870s machine. We have my great grandmother's 1907, and we also have the modern sewing machine cabinet, which houses the 1939 machine, the modern machine, and the serger. And then I do also have the two Wilcox, the little Wilcox and Gibbs that my friend Amy has given let me borrow, and it'll probably end up going back to her. I also have Mascot, but she does not have a table, so she'll probably sit on top of Wilma. Yeah, that will be the wall of sewing machines. This wall is going to be mostly cutting board. My cutting board, I'm going to put it on wheels so I can move it out to the middle of the table, but I can also move it back if I need more space in the middle of the room. So that is basically the plan. I think the walls are going to be gray, lighter gray than they were last time with the last sewing room. And I haven't quite decided on curtain yet, but I do want curtains in here. So other than that, beautiful original wood floors. Supposedly the house was built in 1990. I raised you wood floors. I raised you. Oh, see if I get on camera. Oh, that is not 1990s. Let's see if I get the. There it is. That is not 1990s. And I haven't shown you the bathroom yet. Bathroom is very 1950s or 1940s even. So it's a hot mess. Just gonna go over here. Yeah, I think pink tile was very popular post World War II. And then that is like these are both 1940s, 1950s. So yeah, I don't think this house was built in 1990. The floors are most definitely not 1990. It is possible that they took down a house that was built in the 30s to the 50s and then repurposed all the materials and built a house in 1990. I'm just saying this house looks an awful lot like This house looks like an awful lot like a 1940s house. So that's kind of what we're going with. So we technically do have a historic house now, which is fun. Remodeling it is interesting. We've only been here, I think, 2 weeks now, and so I don't think I have a full room that's done. The guest room is the closest one to being done, and that's where all the reenacting clothes went to because we needed them out of the living room, and so I went ahead and finished that room. The only thing it doesn't have in it is a bed. But that's this room. So it just has the stuff in there right now. I know I put the bed in here. And then all the totes can go underneath the bed. And I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet, but I do also have an original wash stand and basin that's going to go into that corner. But all my clothes, this has the 2 closets in this room, so all my clothes are in this closet, all the way from 1820s, all the way up to 1880s. And all my cotton work dresses and all my wrappers are in my great-great-grandmother's trunk. That's circa 1870s or 1880s. Rhett's clothes are all in the second closet. He got the walk-in closet, but it has more like shelving, but it has less storage, and I have more clothes. So we're going to have to figure out what bonnet storage is going to look like because I only have 1 shelf. And I'm thinking, because if I have some bonnets in the bottom boxes, I could put this on top of there and store more bonnets that way. Or I could put another shelf in there and just have 2 rows of bonnets. Anyway, this is mostly done. So this is the one room I have closest to being done. Our master bedroom's not done. What's going to be the Weaver room is not done. I haven't even touched that room. That's the room that all the junk's going into because the previous owner passed away and his kids sold us the house. So previous owner left a lot of stuff. And some of it's usable, some of it's just junk. And we're just trying to get rid of all the junk. And it's taking a while. So it's been interesting. But yeah, so that's why there's not a sewing video this weekend. We were going to do the baby buntings for the 1940s. I have hoods and buntings. I have an original hood and bunting. We're going to copy it. And we still are going to do that. I know exactly where the reproduction fabric is. I have no idea where I put the original bunting and hood. So, as I had time to actually work on it yesterday. And then I couldn't find it. And I was like, okay, I guess we're not sewing this week because I can't find all my pieces. So once I find that, I'm hoping next week we'll get that part done. And then I think the Monday afterwards we'll do the video on putting this whole room back together. And then we'll do a final debut video. Anyway, so that's kind of what's going on in the life of why there's no sewing video. But thank you so much for watching. And hopefully you enjoyed learning about what we're kind of planning for in the sewing room. And leave your suggestions if you have any ideas about how things could work or what you'd like to see. The other reason I am kind of wanting the cutting table on wheels is because that's probably going to be my filming wall. And so I can move it out from the wall when I need to film and not have the table right there. But yeah, it's going to look really nice when it's all done. It's going to take a while to get it all done. So I will start working on this room and hopefully by next week we'll have a sewing video. Thanks so much for watching.